fight, a masterclass by Crawford. He shocked me, and I'm highly impressed. And his skill level was just very superior.
Soft on each other, and then Tank just fucking throws it right at Jake.
Jake can punch with that right hand. Like, I seen him, you know what I mean, up close in person. Like, dude is big. He's not as slow as people think he is, and he can punch.
What happens when boxing's most technical mastermind steps into the gym of the sport? Most controversial showman. That's exactly what just sent shockwaves through the fight world. Terence "Bud" Crawford, the undefeated pound-for-pound phenom who dismantled Canelo Alvarez and silenced every critic along the way, has officially joined forces with Jake Paul ahead of Paul's blockbuster clash with Gervonta Tank Davis. This isn't some attention-grabbing stunt or viral crossover moment. It's the era's sharpest technician passing his wisdom to boxing's boldest disruptor, and that combination has the entire sport buzzing. When footage surfaced of Crawford entering Jake's gym, disbelief spread instantly. The cameras told the story. The two were seen warming up side by side, Crawford correcting Jake's stance, adjusting his head movement, and demonstrating the same ruthless combinations that once dismantled world champions. For Jake Paul, this was more than training. It was mentorship from a living legend. Crawford's legacy is built on timing, precision, and control. He doesn't just fight opponents.
Jake says he could get a cruiserweight title in 2 years. Do you think he can?
Possible. It's possible. Listen, man, a lot of people write Jake off, but Jake can punch with that right hand. He got a nice right hand. Gained a lot of respect for Jake because he's not a YouTuber that's just boxing just to box. He actually trains and actually want to get better and actually have got better and really putting his time, focus, and energy into boxing. So you got to respect that.
He dissects them. He studies rhythm, distance, and reaction, breaking them down piece by piece until they crumble. Those exact principles.
Thank you, GOAT, because you are the GOAT of this era. Terence "Bud" Crawford.
The same blueprint that made Canelo Alvarez look human are now being taught directly to Jake Paul. That's a major shift. It means Jake isn't treating this fight as entertainment. He knows Tank Davis is explosive, lightning fast, and lethal with both hands, but he also knows power means little when faced with pure boxing IQ, with Crawford guiding him. Jake is training like a professional, not a performer. For Jake Paul, this collaboration is more than opportunity, it's validation. For years, he's been written off as a YouTuber in gloves, a novelty act chasing fame. But training alongside Terence Crawford changes that narrative. Crawford doesn't entertain hype. He doesn't lend his name to headlines. If he's in your corner, it's because he sees something real, and that alone forces respect. This partnership is no longer about muscle or ego. It's about calculation, patience, and smart execution. The kind of boxing
is the burnt bridge with my brother unfixable.
I don't hate your brother. You guys need to fight guys your same size. When you fought Floyd, you are massive. He did hit you with a fucking bomb and you fucking ate it. He's gonna fight Gervonta Davis.
Who do you got?
Gervonta, I think, hits way harder than Floyd, but he's too small. Your brother's gonna be able to get inside on him, put his weight on him, tie him up.
I hear your critique on fighting guys the same size as you. Is that why you guys wouldn't let me fight Conor?
Yeah, you're fucking huge. Conor weighs 145 pounds, 155 pounds.
Yeah, but he says he could beat me.
Intelligence that wins wars, not just rounds. Still, one burning question remains. Why? Why would a purist like Terence Crawford back a social media star against one of boxing's most feared knockout artists? The answer lies in history and rivalry.
Jake Paul fought with Tyron Woodley twice. Big numbers. Jake Paul fought against Tommy Fury. Big numbers. Jake Paul, who I believe, and I have told you guys this time and time again, he's much better than people give him credit for. One, Jake Paul is not an amateur fighter, like some try to say. Jake Paul has money, so Jake Paul is getting trained by the best boxing coaches. That money.
Crawford's tension with Gervonta Tank Davis runs deep. It traces back to when Tank boasted that he could move up in weight and knock Crawford out cold. Crawford brushed it off at first, but Tank kept firing, mocking Crawford.
Terence Crawford had the ability to fight backwards and stay composed, good defense, hands was always up, countering everything that Canelo was throwing at him. He was just a little more active fight. Canelo did hit him to the body, but it was pretty much all Terence Crawford.
I think some of what we saw from Canelo is what he's has to resort to now to fight. Maybe he's dealt with some injuries to where he's not as mobile. It's just the pattern that he's put himself in for the last, 6 to 8 fights. That same pattern is why Bivol was able to get him.
He did not allow Canelo to get inside, man. As soon as Canelo would get into that certain range, you would jab him. We didn't see any like lateral moves where he would throw, push off to the side as we used to see Canelo Alvarez.
Canelo was almost smothering his shot because he couldn't stay at range with him. And Terence Crawford runs off counter combinations. It would be a wider margin if they fought.
Crawford's record, calling him overrated and taking shots online whenever he could. What started as banter turned into bad blood. And now, by helping Jake Paul prepare for Tank, Crawford finally gets a measure of payback, even if he's not the one throwing the punches. So that's all for today.
If Tank get to pick his opponent, he would do it. But Tank would never come from 35 to 54.
Y'all got into it on social media around that time. Y'all was doing the back and forth shit. Is that just you being competitive, like when that happens, or is it like...
I just really don't like that dude.
You know? Why though?
Cause I just don't like him. Like I really don't like him. I don't like.
Just not your cup of tea. That's just not your.
I don't like nothing about him. You know, I don't like nothing about him. I just feel like, you know, he just one of these little arrogant little dudes that's, you know, using what he got to shield him. You know, like he got a lot of security guards around him, and he know, you know what I mean, he's in the limelight and stuff like that, but in certain situations he wouldn't be acting like
today's video. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to like, subscribe, and tap the bell icon so you never miss another update. Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Can Crawford really turn Jake Paul into a threat for Gervonta Davis? Stay tuned because this story is far from over.